Conor has tremendous speed and timing in the beginning, good power. So I think he can catch him early. If Cowboy comes out the grapple like he has in the past with decent strikers and even with good grapplers like Rick Story, who's able to take him down and create a lot of offense like that. If that Cowboy comes out, he can mix things up real nice, man. And then he can start the flow and get into his game of high kicks and punching and being tricky and presenting like a dual threat to Conor, you know? If he just comes out to like fight it out, I see Conor winning within the first 2 rounds, I think.
Here's what's going to happen. Conor's going to beat up Cowboy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what you do, the three pieces fall into place. You're going to go, Conor's going to fight George because that's a bigger fight.
Okay.
Period.
After Cerrone.
Yeah, sure. So he's defending Cerrone 2 weeks.
Yep.
Conor's going to fight Masvidal because that's a much bigger fight than Usman. And Khabib's not booked till April, right? So he's not going to sit around and wait that long.
Yep.
He's going to make, as soon as his fight's over, he's going to make some type of call. It's probably going to be George. Then what's going to happen is Colby and Tyron are going to fight. Leon Edwards is going to get a title shot against Usman.
Wow.
It's the only way that you can arrange all those pieces and make them make sense.
Okay.
I mean, if for some reason Conor doesn't call out George or Conor loses possibly, then I believe Masvidal will fight Usman for the title. But why do you think Masvidal's been so quiet since December 14th? Well, he's been quiet because he knows Conor is an infinitely bigger fight than Usman.
Respect both of these guys, but in this particular fight, I'm picking Conor, and it's not because I think he's the better fighter. I actually think Cerrone has more weapons and has more ways to win, but I'm picking Conor because of where I think the fight's going to take place. I think the fight's going to take place standing up. That this won't be resolved on the ground, and even more importantly, it's going to be taking place in boxing range. Conor's going to force and pressure Cerrone, and he's going to draw bad punches out of him, and he's going to be able to counter them bad punches. So I think it takes place standing up. It takes place in boxing range, and Conor wins because of his speed advantage, reach advantage, and that southpaw. Cerrone has been victim to a lot of southpaws, RDA, Nate, Pettis. He's been a victim of a lot of southpaws, and I think Conor's a bad recipe for him. And if the fight stays where I think it's going to, when I envision the fight, I think it's going to be standing up and in boxing range, I see Conor winning.
If it's a quick fight, it's going to be McGregor. If it's a long fight, it's going to be Cerrone.
I think you're right, but is it going to be a quick or short fight?
Depend if Cerrone comes and try to grapple, because he's got very good ground game. His ground game is very underrated. I've trained with him before, and he's got good takedown. He's very explosive to shoot a takedown. People doesn't know that because he doesn't use it much. He uses it against Patrick Cote, but he does that to weather the first couple minutes of the storm. And then McGregor is a powerful left hand. I think he can get it. But otherwise,
it sounds like you're picking Cerrone. Are you picking Cerrone?
It depends what will be his approach, what tools he's gonna use.
So if he wrestles round one, you think he has a good chance to win?
I think if he wrestles round one, he's got a good chance.
Or Cerrone, man, I think it's a big fight. I think if McGregor can jump on Cerrone early, those first 2 rounds, I think he might have a chance to get that fight over with. But the longer the fight goes, the more it favors Cerrone. Cerrone just has, I think, more ways to win. And his leg kicks just start to add up, and it's only a matter of time before he actually finds that head kick. So I'm going to say under 2, McGregor. Over 2, Cerrone. That's my pick.
Turn it up.
Oh, okay.
That's the max.
It's the max. That's the max.
I put down next to your ear. I got a Draco with 30 quick. Loyalty game. You're I'm pouring them. I'm tripping on the low game. Turn it up.
Oh, okay.
That's the max.
It's the max. That's the max.